Bad girl, I'm a nice guy. Liquor in my cup, I gotta really toughen up. Yeah, nurse strap.
Hey guys, Manlykefresh here, and welcome to my new YouTube show, which is called Anime Abilities. The purpose of this new show will be for me to take some of the greatest and most popular characters from some of the best animes that Japan has to offer, and do a lowdown and a rundown of all of their techniques and transformations. This episode will be focused on Goku from Dragon Ball Z. So without further ado, let's get on to the one. Goku's techniques and transformations. The Kamehameha. So Goku first learnt this ability in episode 8 of Dragon Ball after watching Master Roshi perform it for the first time after he put out fire on a mountain, and ever since then this has become Goku's signature attack, and he has literally mastered this and has created all different variations of his attack. The Spirit Bomb, or the Genki Dama as it's called in Japan. For dying on Earth, Goku's body and spirit was sent to King Kai's planet where he could learn the Spirit Bomb technique. The Spirit Bomb is a ball of energy that is not made from the energy of the user, but is used by collecting life energy from the Earth, other living organisms or other people surrounding the person that creates the ball. Goku has used this attack on numerous opponents, but he's known for killing Kid Buu at the end of Dragon Ball Z with it, and he's classified as possibly one of the most powerful techniques in the entire Dragon Ball universe. The Destructo Disc. Version of the Destructo Disc, or the Kienzon Disc as it's called in Japan, was created by Krillin. Other users like Frieza also use it, but it's also a different colour to this. But the first time Goku ever used this attack was to stop Super Buu from destroying the Earth in the Fusion Osaka, and he also used it against Jiren in the Tournament of Power in Dragon Ball Super. The Dragon Fist. Right, the Dragon Fist technique does not exist in the main timeline or the main storyline, which is Dragon Ball Super and Dragon Ball Z, but it does feature in most of Dragon Ball Z movies as well as Dragon Ball GT. How this technique works is Goku charges all his energy into his fist and rushes right through the abdomen of his enemy, and once he's done that, this energy of light turns into Shenron, which engulfs and completely obliterates the opponent that he's focused on. It's possibly one of the strongest attacks Goku has, even though it's not part of the storyline. But hopefully we can only dream that maybe one day Toei and Akira Toriyama will bring this to the main storyline. It's a very cool technique. It is in some of the games, but I just hope it does come out in the main storyline, because Goku does need a technique like this. The Solar Flare. The original Solar Flare was created by Tien in Dragon Ball, and the main purpose of this is to create a power of light equivalent to the sun to temporarily blind your opponent, which is really good if you really need to make a quick exit like Goku did against Vegeta in the Saiyan Saga. Instant Transmission. Goku learnt this ability after landing on planet Yardrak after Namek. It basically allows Goku to channel his energy and focus on a single point of energy of a person, basically their key energy, and can teleport at the speed of light to the person's location. He's also been used to incorporate this technique with the Kamehameha, allowing him to teleport in front of someone like Cell and shoot the blast point blank, or like in Dragon Ball Super where he teleported in front of Zamasu and gave him a backhand punch to the face. The Kaioken. Right, the Kaioken is the second ability that Goku learned under the tuition of King Kai. The Kaioken basically is a multiplier. It is very similar to Super Saiyan ability, but the difference with this one is that it uses a lot of stamina, and it can actually drain life force of the user if care isn't taken. Goku has done this numerous of times before he learned Super Saiyan, and he went as far as Kaioken times 20 in Dragon Ball Super after mastering it. But when care isn't taken, the Kaioken has the ability to leave the person numb. The body literally can't concentrate anymore, and the person literally is rendered useless. So this is a technique that Goku started to use sparingly towards the end of Dragon Ball Z, but I only started really using it again in Dragon Ball Super, which I will get to later on. Force Super Saiyan, or Force Super Saiyan as it's known in Japan. But this is a technique that is exclusive to the Lord Slug movie, therefore it's non-canon. It is believed that this is a state that a Saiyan achieves if the body is not powerful enough to harness the full power of the Super Saiyan transformation. It is basically looks like a hybrid of Super Saiyan 1 and basically Kaioken. But it seems to be just as powerful. We don't know how truly powerful it is, but it's believed to be just a step below Super Saiyan. Super Saiyan 1, or Super Saiyan 1 as it's known in Japan. So Goku mastered the Super Saiyan, or learnt the Super Saiyan transformation on Namek after basically watching Krillin be killed mercilessly by the tyrant known as Frieza. This caused Goku to fill up with hate and rage, and literally caused him to feel so much pain and anger that to avenge his death, it made all of his bitterness, all of his sorrow turn into this transformation known as Super Saiyan. Goku was the very first Saiyan in Dragon Ball Z to transform into this state, and was the very first Saiyan to master it. Like the Kaioken, it multiplies the base form, but unlike the Kaioken, it's more stable and it times the base form by 50. So Super Saiyan that has ascended beyond the Super Saiyan, or you may call this Super Saiyan 2. Goku first displayed this against Vegeta during the Babidi Saga in Dragon Ball Z. It's believed during the 7-year break after the Cell Saga, he mastered this technique. Goku's the second Saiyan to learn this after Gohan, as Gohan was the first. And like Super Saiyan 1, it multiplies the base power, but it multiplies it by 100. So this is the power of a double ascended Saiyan, or Super Saiyan 3. Goku first showed this transformation against Majin Buu in the Majin Buu saga, and it is by far the strongest Super Saiyan transformation in Dragon Ball Z up to date. Goku first discovered this technique in the other world during the 7-year break after the Cell saga, and unlike Super Saiyan 1 and 2 where the hair spikes up gold and Super Saiyan 2 has lightning aura, Super Saiyan 3 also has lightning aura, but the drastic change is the eyebrows disappear and he has long golden hair. But it is the first Super Saiyan transformation to have a major drawback. Like the Kaioken technique, Super Saiyan 3 drains a lot of stamina and drains a lot of ki energy, so it can only be sustained for a short period of time. I don't believe it does jeopardize the life of the Saiyan user, but it does drain a lot of energy. So towards the end of Dragon Ball Z, leading into Dragon Ball GT, Goku limited the amount of times he used this Super Saiyan 3 transformation. SSJ3 multiplies the base Saiyan's form by 400, making it stronger than Super Saiyan 2 and Super Saiyan 1 together. This is the power of a Saiyan that's triple ascended, or Super Saiyan 4, or Super Saiyan 4 in Japan. Although Super Saiyan 4 is non-canon due to the fact that it's not recognized by Akira Toriyama, it is by far the strongest Super Saiyan transformation before Super came out. He discovered this against Baby after transforming into a Golden Uzaru, and Pan helped him come out of his primitive mind. The prerequisites of becoming a Super Saiyan 4 is that you have to be full-blooded Saiyan, you have to have learn the Golden Uzaru form first, and you must have a tail. Unless of course your name is Vegeta, who cheated by using Bulma to create a blood sway's amplifier for him, but that's a story for another day. So in terms of a power boost, Super Saiyan 4 has the most ridiculous out of 1, 2 and 3 and 4, because Super Saiyan 4 in general doesn't just multiply the base form of the Saiyan by 100 like Super Saiyan 3 does, 400 I think it is. Super Saiyan 4 is a ridiculous 4,000 times the base form of the Saiyan that transforms into an SSJ4. However, after watching Super, you start to realize that 4,000 doesn't really mean anything anymore. But anyway, we shall talk about the later transformations in Super later on in the video. The Great Ape transformation, also known as the Uzaru form. Goku first transformed into the Great Ape or the Uzaru when he was a young boy after looking into the full moon and killed his grandpa, Gohan, in the process. So the prerequisites of transforming into an Uzaru basically is the full moon, a tail, and the Saiyan just looking into the full moon. And unless of course you are of royal bloodline or the Saiyan himself has been trained in how to looking after themselves while in that state, the person loses all rational mind, becomes unhinged and becomes very primitive and is literally a hazard to anything that moves, including any allies or any family members while in this form. The Uzaru form multiplies the base of the Saiyan by 10, making it the weakest transformation out of all of the transformations a Saiyan can achieve. The Golden Uzaru form. While this is non-canon, as it's in GT, it is believed a Saiyan can achieve the Golden Uzaru form just the same way as they can achieve the Uzaru form, but they must have learnt the Super Saiyan transformation first. The Golden Uzaru form multiplies the base power of a Saiyan by 1,000 times, making it stronger than SSJ3. 10 times Kamehameha. So even though it's non-canon, the 10 times Kamehameha basically is a normal Kamehameha infused with the power of Super Saiyan 4, hence the reason why it's red. So if Goku at Super Saiyan 4 did a normal blue Kamehameha full power, the Kamehameha red one is 10 times as strong as that, making it the most devastating move in Goku's arsenal in Dragon Ball GT. Super Saiyan God. So this is where we start getting into the Dragon Ball Super era. So Super Saiyan God basically is a form where the base form of a Saiyan is merged with the God Ki. So basically the way Goku transformed into a Super Saiyan 4 in Battle of Gods or in the Destroyer arc in Dragon Ball Super was to have 5 pure-hearted Saiyans surround him and channel all their energy into Goku, which allowed him to absorb their good key energy and turn him into a Super Saiyan God. The Super Saiyan God transformation basically is not a transformation as such. Like I said before, it's just Goku in his base form infused with the power of God Ki. Based on the information that I have, Super Saiyan God is supposed to be 8 times more powerful than Super Saiyan 3. Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan or Super Saiyan Blue. So Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan, or should we just call it for the sake of argument Super Saiyan Blue, was first shown in the Resurrection of F movie, where Frieza was resurrected. The Super Saiyan form basically is where they have tapped into their God Ki and have literally merged it with their Super Saiyan power, but unlike Super Saiyan God, which Goku learnt through the ritual, the Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Blue transformation needed to be learnt with a bit more training, which they went to go to Whis to go and learn in Lord Beerus' world. So after tapping into the God Ki and learning how to master it and how to keep themselves calm, as in I'm talking about Vegeta and Goku here, they were able to tap into the God Ki and able to ascend to Super Saiyan Blue status. Based on the information that I have, Super Saiyan Blue is supposed to be 10 times stronger than Super Saiyan God. And if Super Saiyan God is supposed to be 8 times stronger than Super Saiyan Blue, and I said in the last part of the video that SSG is supposed to be almost rival that of Super Saiyan 4, this makes Super Saiyan Blue the strongest Super Saiyan transformation to date, if you take away Vegeta's Super Saiyan Evolution transformation, which is going to be a topic for another day. Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken times 20. So Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken times 20 was introduced in the Universe 6 arc, where Goku took on Universe 6's assassin Hit. If you consider the Kaioken technique already is badass and the Super Saiyan Blue is already badass, you merge the two together and you have an unstoppable destructive force. Unfortunately, like I stated with the Kaioken technique before and earlier in this video, that if you consider the fact that its major drawback is that it consumes a lot of stamina and literally puts a lot of strain on the body, then Goku can only use this technique for a short burst of time. And but the benefit of the technique though is that the stamina that the Kaioken uses is not the same as what the God Ki uses, so therefore they're quite separate, hence the reason why he was able to put them two together. Otherwise, if he did that with normal Super Saiyan, he probably would have killed himself in the process. But because this is a 20 times multiplier, you times Kaioken times 20 on top of his already impressive Super Saiyan Blue transformation, this is by far Goku's most powerful natural transformation. Ultra Instinct. So Goku achieved this transformation at the Tournament of Power in Dragon Ball Super after his Spirit Bomb, or his Genki Dama, was thrown back at him by Jiren. When the Genki Dama hit him, it exploded, and it's believed that Goku's body was put through such severe stress and such anguish that it released his latent ability to tap and go beyond his limitations, which allowed him to go into Ultra Instinct state. It's believed the Ultra Instinct state is only achievable once you've learned God Ki, and Goku was able to unlock the defensive part of the Ultra Instinct initially. I think another prerequisite of Ultra Instinct is to literally have your body so stressed and so physically drained and so mentally drained as well that your body has no choice than to defend itself, and that is a state that Goku was able to get into. The gods themselves find it hard to get into this ability, and Goku did it with such ease apparently. Just like the Kaioken, the Ultra Instinct ability is not limited by race like the Super Saiyan transformation is. This can be learnt by anyone. However, the Ultra Instinct state, as I've stated, is the hardest ability to learn. I don't believe that even Goku is able to tap into it at will. The Ultra Instinct technique only comes in regards to a desire or to a physical need that the body needs to defend itself. And in the full mastered Ultra Instinct state, Goku was able to act upon himself without the use of his mind and his body syncing together. So his body was acting on its own, while Goku would be doesn't need to, because normally with when you're fighting you need to think and plan out your attack, whereas the Ultra Instinct technique does not need that. It just relies upon instinct and impulse, which allows a more effective and dangerous fight. Practically Goku's most strongest transformation as well. So guys, we've reached the end of episode 1. I'm going to have episode 2 ready by mid-May. I haven't decided which character I'm going to focus that on, but yeah. In the meantime, if you'd like to like, subscribe and hit that notification button so you can be notified of any content I upload. I'm currently working on my top 20 episode 4, and I'm also working on the next WWE pay-per-view, which is Money in the Bank. So until then guys, see you soon, take care, bye.
Bad girl, I'm a nice guy. Liquor in my cup, I gotta really toughen up. Yeah, nurse rap.